जाएगा, सभी प्रेस को बता दिया जाएगा। जी
धन्यवाद कमल आपका। We're shifting focus now. The Ministry of External Affairs has said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi will visit South Africa from November 21st to 23rd to attend the G20 Leaders Summit in Johannesburg. The Prime Minister will present India's perspectives on the G20 agenda. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is expected to speak in all 3 sessions of the summit, which will focus on inclusive and sustainable economic growth, disaster risk reduction, climate change, critical minerals and artificial intelligence. He will also hold several bilateral meetings and attend the India-Brazil-South Africa leaders meeting. Joining us live on the broadcast is my colleague Aditya Vidhavan with more details on this story. Aditya, could you take us through the details of Prime Minister's South Africa visit?
Well, absolutely, Shivani. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will, travel to South Africa to attend this G20 summit, and definitely he will address in all the 3 sessions, as to how to take forward this inclusive and sustainable economic growth. And considering the fact that the next G20 presidency will be with India, so indeed we could expect a lot from this visit when Prime Minister travels to South Africa. So indeed, there is a win-win situation for India as well, because considering the fact that global leaders will be there at the G20 summit, and once Prime Minister lands in South Africa, is expected to receive a red carpet welcome at there, and definitely recently, there have been excellent diplomatic relations between India and South Africa, and both are key members of the BRICS group. So indeed, we could expect there's a lot. For India to, this tour of South Africa of Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be very essential. Yes, Shivani.
We'd like your inputs on some other stories as well. At least 25 Palestinians were killed in 4 Israeli airstrikes in a part of Gaza's which is under Hamas's control. Medics said that 10 people were killed in the Gaza City suburb, and 2 in the eastern suburb and 2 in the rest of the area. 2 separate attacks in Khan Yunis in the southern Gaza Strip also occurred. This comes as the IDF said its forces struck Hamas targets across Gaza after members of the group fired on its troops in violation of the nearly 6-week-old ceasefire. Hamas condemned the Israeli strikes as a dangerous escalation. So Aditya, now we are seeing that there have been some attacks by the Israeli Defense Forces, and even though the Hamas has condemned it and it states that this is a dangerous escalation to that ceasefire, delicate ceasefire that has been in place.
Well, definitely, both sides, both Israel and Hamas are have mistrust within each other, and definitely these strikes show how the Israeli Defense Forces are upping the ante against the Hamas and the hideouts of Hamas in and around the Gaza City. And despite Donald Trump's 20-point peace plan for Gaza City, the attacks from the Israeli Defense Forces are continuing. So there is this no possible solution so far as far as settling this war between Israel and Hamas is concerned, because still the fact that Hamas has released a considerable number of Israeli hostages, still the Israeli Defense Forces are of the view that they're still Hamas is covertly operating from in and around the Gaza City. So that is why it is not stopping its attacks, and regular attacks are being done on the Hamas hideouts. And indeed, we could expect this escalation between Hamas and Israel to grow even further, because I mean, despite Trump's Trump's brokerage of this ceasefire, there has been no stopping of the attacks from the Israeli side. So indeed, we could expect a major escalation as far as the entire Middle East is concerned.
Right.
Shivani.
Right, Aditya. Please do stay on.